Hey there, folks. How we doing? Still trying to wrap this stuff up with the videos this morning so I can get cleaned up and start the day. Already got packages in. Come on. I got the fade bugging the hell out of me today. Sunday, June 19th, 2016, 8:45 a.m. This morning I saw these things coming at me. It's like they were showing their teeth. With aggression and everything else. I don't know, I guess something scary. Some Fae, basically 27 and 47% negative. Just kind of throw energy in them. It's like orange energy starts burning them up. So their buddies get to see them disappear. I figure this would be a good day to put out something real short on frustration. I understand frustration really well. Having said that, I want to say something more important. Who doesn't? All of us have a lot more frustration than we need in our lives. This morning, Herky's been out 3 times so far. I got to take him out again in a little bit. The second to last time I took him out, it's been real hot here in Atlanta area past few days, and this morning it was pretty cool. I went outside and relaxed, and just walking Herky around. I've got a nice leash to put him on. Let him go up to the front of the driveway and just see other stuff walking around and everything. We have some rather aggressive dogs that are some of the folks in the area. They'll actually get a pit bull and then they put it on a rope and it chews the rope and gets loose, and sometimes it's 2 or 3 of them at a time. That can cause problems. That problem comes from the owners, not the animals so much, and the way the animals are treated. So anyway, and I was just relaxing, and he was just standing there at the end of the driveway just looking around. I've got a big driveway. It goes all over the place, okay, to my shop behind my house. It's like a big storage unit, warehouse. When I used to tumble a lot of stones, I've got a cement mixer back there. I modified for tumbling large amounts of stone. He was just kind of like looking around, checking things out, and I was relaxing for a minute, enjoying the feel, the cool air on the skin, the breeze going by, the tree behind the house. On the other side of my property, the street from my property, it's a good 100-foot tall, and hearing the wind go through the leaves and just making that sound. Then I relax and I flow into that and look at it, and I can feel and see part of Lena. She's the female dragon of air, just moving the air around, just kind of looking at me with a little smile. Those parts of our creation that are here to relax us and help us when we take the time to look at them. Let's use those as much as possible. Life itself is hard. Calming yourself down to become yourself, it's hard. It was made hard for a reason. I look smaller than I usually do because I shrunk a foot. No. Bada boom, bada bing. Anyway, relaxing is hard. It's so easy to get frustrated once you relax that it really makes it hard for us to stay in that kind of state of mind. As you awaken, just relax, flow inside yourself, and try to, when you relax and just open yourself to feeling what's going on, you're not really trying to do anything. You're letting go. Surrender yourself to the great abyss. No, there's no surrendering. It's just you allowing something to happen. You're not like this, just relaxing. That's awakening. That's awakening. Just to try to be calm and let go of things for a moment. You can go get frantic and go crazy and jump up and down, bounce off the walls, start chewing your computer on the internet, run around the yard like a madman or woman. Fine, good. But the more you take the time to relax and just open yourself up to experience what's around you, to become receptive to whatever comes in, that's how you relax. If you think of it with your conscious mind, to make sure the door's closed, the water's not running, the stove isn't on, if you have things set up where there's no major thing that can go wrong, it's not going to go wrong. You're going to be left alone to flow down inside yourself, which is relaxing. As you calm down and just open yourself to whatever wants to come in to say hi. Now, you're being protected, okay? So just relax and open yourself to feel whatever's coming around, to see, to feel. You might get image, you might get symbols, you might get voices, feel through your heart, get a gut feeling about something. Usually it's all working together. It's just that one field is a little stronger than the others. Just relax and open yourself up. Just relax and just wait for something to happen, but don't be thinking about, oh, I gotta wait. Just sit back, relax, and just open yourself. When you do that, two things are happening, actually more than that, but let's look at two very important things. Number one, you're calming yourself down and you're ready to accept something that comes to you, just to recognize it for what it is and then try to understand it later. So you're relaxing, that's right, Herc, you the man. You're relaxing, you're opening up yourself to whatever your spirit guide's going to tell you. Remember, they protect you, and there's other stuff out there, really strong stuff, okay? That's protecting you. So you're opening up yourself to the possibility of whatever comes in, and then you'll see it, recognize, you perceive it, you recognize it as something coming towards you, something different, and just let it go. Don't worry about it. You might see a purple train. Okay, you might see a bird with an elephant snout. You might see two suns slowly come together and change colors. You might see a time where you were involved with one of the pharaohs of Egypt. You might see a time when you had children that were with you and you loved them and they loved you so much. Just to go into a past life and see one of your children look at you with love in their eyes, that'll melt your heart if you have heart. Um, Anything can happen. You might get a message that's a symbol that you need to understand later. Don't worry about it. If you're relaxing and you're seeing that and feeling it, if it's important for you to remember, you're going to remember. It's going to happen, okay? That's what your spirit guides are doing. And your spirit guides have more free will, more room to operate in than they've ever had. Remember, you've been spirit guides too when you're out of your body, okay? So, you relax. Just open yourself up to whatever happens. And as you do that, your DNA unwinds. Instead of being all twisted up, it just slowly unwinds. Your body's health improves. Your immune system kicks in better, works stronger, and your abilities flow. As you reach this very simple state, once you get there, it's fine. You just have to literally relax. Now, I know it's hard to do at first, but you know what? You have to take your mind off of stuff and just let it go. You have to give yourself 5 minutes time, just 5 minutes. Try to do that twice or 3 times a day. And then just let things be for 5 minutes, and don't be thinking about the clock when it's time you're going to wake up. There are controls in life, folks. You're being controlled as far as the major things you do, but when it comes to awakening and doing your stuff, that you're on your own as far as saying, I want to go ahead and do it. You're not going to be forced to do it. Okay? The original first being male and female didn't want you to do it. Okay? What's over there now does want you to, but it's up to you. You're not being made to do it. They want you to, but they're not going to make you. The old way of abuse, folks, is already mostly gone over there, but it's going to be a while before it's settled down. Anyway, and as you calm down and relax and open yourself up to feel what's around you, what you can't see is you're emanating from yourself. Your energy's coming out, more of your energy's coming out of your body. You're freeing it up, and it can start feeling and touching. It's more receptive. When you do that, your spirit guides come in and say, all right, cool. They're ready. They're ready to hear us, talk with us. Some spirit guides are better than others, but it's important for you to be like that. Number one, you're more yourself when you're like that than at any other time. Number two, that's when you're literally opening up the doors to feel what's around you, to empower your own abilities. That's when you're cranking yourself up. You're releasing yourself, unlocking yourself, which is kind of like cranking up your abilities. It's not cranking them up, but it's releasing them so that they can be stronger and you can use them. So, life is frustrating. It's supposed to be to an extent, but it's just not supposed to be so abusive. And it's getting fixed. But frustration is tough. As you relax, when you're seers and you relax like that, you're already opened up and flowing outside of your body. It's easier to see things. When your solar plexus energy is really strong. It's mostly embedded inside your core energy. There's all kinds of power going through your gut. How many times have you heard growing up, trust your gut, trust your gut, trust your gut? There's a reason for that. And then the heart's always flowing everywhere. People aren't even aware. But the more you relax, the stronger that heart energy is, the farther it goes, the more it receives, the better stuff it puts out, better feelings. Frustration, oh, I understand it. I guarantee as well as anyone else. one way to get away from it is to just do this, okay? 5 minutes a day. At least do it once. If not, do it 2 more times, 3 times. Just set aside 5 minutes. Oh, I have a busy schedule. It's not that busy. 5 minutes is not a long time. If you stare at the clock, tick, 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 then 5 minutes can be forever. But when you relax, it goes by real quick. Time is a very relative thing. It exists everywhere that anything exists, because that's the way it is. Time, thank you. Time is a measurement of events moving in a chronological order. You can move through it, but it still exists. You can move through water. You're going to tell me that doesn't exist? No, it does. It's a means of measurement, is all time is. But as far as we perceive it, but it's actually a flow of existence. It's hard to separate yourself from the abuse that you're all given. Usually the stronger you are and the more important the role you're playing in what's happening, this new awakening, the harder you're hit. That makes it harder. Folks, you can do it. It's just got to relax. It's, so easy to say. You think it was easy for me to relax? I still have a ton of energy, even in my present physical condition, but you know what? Once you awaken and become yourself, just by relaxing and reaching out and feeling, you start changing the way your brain thinks. But I can run around like a crazy madman if I had the physical energy anymore. I can't. But if I did, I could do that and still stay awake. Be aware. Lots of times, race car drivers flying 180 miles an hour, they can feel things that are coming up, and they act accordingly. They don't even know why. It's just starting with changing the frequencies within yourself, within your physical brain. Okay? Everything around you, all the input, keeps your brain energized. It's like a little lightning storm going on. Okay? But it's a whole bunch of little frantic stuff like static electricity. Okay? The more frustrated you get, the more frantic it gets, the more it vibrates, but not in a smooth procession. That's why the more frantic you are, the more frustrated you are, the harder it is for you to think properly. Or at least, let me say, to think in a way which would behoove you or help you the most. I call that for it to think properly for you, not anyone else, for you. That's what this is about, right? So, it's amazing what you'll see and what's going on around you. And pretty soon there's going to be laws made over on the other side that everything over there will adhere to, that are going to be beneficial to everyone in body, not abusive against, but beneficial for, so that your lives change. You can have more peace. You can have more calm. Will there be strife? Yes. That's how our spirit develops, but not through abuse. That hurts it. And only so much strife. Sorry, somebody wouldn't shut up. Give him a timeout. Um, it's going to take you inside your own mind to relax and calm down in order to awaken. You have to slow down your thought process. You have to learn how to just let go for a short period of time. That's hard to do. It's not impossible. But you're going to find out the more you do it. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something just happened. Anyway, you're going to find out that the more you do it, the more aware you are of other things that are around you. Y'all don't know, you have so many other folks hanging around that are trying to say hi, to see you. Those little friends you had when you were a little kid, and then finally you kept getting told they don't exist, so you quit believing in yourself. You didn't quit believing in them, you quit believing in yourself. Let's turn that around. Let's start believing in who you are. Everybody needs to have a little more faith in themselves, and it takes time. But as you go to relax and open up, to just extend yourself out of your body and feel what's going on, that's when you're becoming yourself. That's when you are yourself as much as you can be while you're in a body. Emanate. What's emanation? I was looking at these spheres I was building, and I'm like, I need a word. That, I don't like meditation because it's got the improper connotation to it. It like forces someone to try to relax. Relaxation comes from letting loose, not from aggressively getting involved in something. You have to go the other way and open up. And then Lily just said emanate. She said emanation. I'm like, okay, what the hell is that? Got out my Google. All right, Google, emanation. What am I talking about? And it said that it's when something flows outward from a source. Well, the source is what is your spirit inside. Is like the reservoir, the source of yourself. And then as you emanate is when you relax and release it to go out more. As you do that, you train your brain. It doesn't take you don't have to do this that much. If you do it 5 minutes a day and 3 times a day, within 3.5 months, 4 months, you're there, always there. You can talk with your spirit guides. You can be riding a bicycle down San Francisco, all over the place. You'll be talking with your spirit guides the whole time you're doing it. You could be swimming, diving, racing cars, boats, whatever you want. And you'll be talking with them. You'll be aware, you'll see and feel things. So many of you ladies, and men, when you're cooking, I miss cooking. Doesn't look like I'm missing it, I know, but I literally have to eat out almost all the time because I have no time and it's too hard for me to move. When I'm out doing something, I just grab something to eat and come back in. I cook for Herky to make sure he has everything he needs. But anyway, there's so many people when they're cooking, I see the Fae jumping around, just having a blast. They want you to see them. They want to say hi. They're there. You just need to relax, to let go, to let it flow, for you to emanate yourself from the body. You're going to be stuck to the body. You can't get out of the body without killing yourself physically, and please don't do that, okay? But just relax, open yourself up, and let yourself out. You've heard how many people talk about we're in this invisible jail and there's the door's wide open, or we have our own key to get out, but we won't, which is maybe a better analogy. But whatever it is, they're all saying it. There's a reason for that. It's true. I have data. My collection of data you're not going to find anywhere else. But you know what? This information is found here, there, they're all over the place. There's a lot of people say a lot of good stuff. Okay? Again, not trying to wear his name out. Corey Good. He's giving you information about stuff that's going on out in space. Well, there's a problem with a good bit of that because it's what he's being fed. He won't lie to you. He's doing the best he can to help everybody. He's got heart, man. He's awesome. But if you hang on every word he says, you're screwed, because it's not like that. He's learning from other people, but some of the people he's learning from are not giving him good information. I'm not talking about to ear, okay? I'm talking about all these others and the little vid screen that has everything on it. You think with the subliminal stuff there is here, you think there's not any there? Come on. Truth resides within yourself. You find your own truth. You make your own truth by receiving information, using your senses to digest or spit it out, and then the hypothalamus and the heart working together to help you understand it. Shouldn't truth start with yourself becoming more able to develop your own truth? Hello. It's about you, not what you're reading, not what you're seeing and hearing. It's about you. That's why it's so important to take some time, go somewhere quiet. If you can find a nice clear day when the Anunnaki here, not the Drak, but the problematic Anunnaki on this planet aren't chemtrailing us to death with poison, creating more lung disease. If you can find a nice moment like that, take it. Being near a stream, right, Herky? You want to go out again? Want to go outside? Yeah? Yes? Well, okay, okay. He goes, "Arr." I'm coming, buddy, right there. And he's also was brought here to say that, and inside his spirit is saying, "Daddy, we got to go. You got stuff you got to do, and I got to go to the post office. It's not open." Talking about get everything ready for the post office for tomorrow, because it's Sunday. You see, that's by relaxing and opening up. I can talk to the spirit inside Herky, its source animal. I can look and I can talk with if I want, but at least communicate with the feelings. His body, the spirit in the body, not the physical body, but the actual the other part of his core energy, the dual core energy, what they call Kundalini. Folks, you have no idea what you can do, but you have to take time to relax. And the more you chase your tail, forget it, man. Just find a big garbage can and sit in it. Put the lid on. Put yourself out to the curb. You're never going to get anywhere. Finding yourself starts in yourself. Understanding what's around you cannot be done until you can understand yourself. You can watch all the TV shows you want. You can run through all the art galleries you want to get different images. Until you know yourself, who you are and how you feel and what's going on, and awaken your abilities to become enlightened. Very simple thing, really, once you're there. Until you have that, you're not getting anywhere. You're chasing your tail. You might as well be, taking yourself out to the dump. So, or just go through life and take whatever hits you. But those of you that listen to me, that ain't you. You're not here for that. This is not the the big exciting show, the Kardashians and all the other stuff. You know, no. This is about you. This is about you becoming yourself. And then this is about most of you that listen to me and stay around, your teachers. And what's the best way for us to teach others? Or to expose them to something that'll help them? Isn't that what a teacher does? Is to set the example by doing it. Not to tell someone they have to do something, but as you become awake and see things and feel them, they'll watch you. It's like your children. You tell them to do something, hopefully they're going to listen, but they're going to learn more and act more upon what you do, how you act. More so how you act than what you say, but what you say is important too. So that's how we'll help each other. That's how this happens. Folks, love you. Once you've done this enough times, it becomes a natural thing. You're there. You don't ever lose it. You don't have to keep going through that, although when you're first trying to wake up, man, it seems it. It seems like it. And sometimes there'll be something saying, oh, you can't do it, you can't do it, you'll never be able to do it, you know, you suck. You know, you're no good, you're garbage. Sometimes you hear that by spirit. The stuff that does that is soon going to be dead. If anything else decides it wants to do that, animal essence, they're the new sentinels of creation. They're going to let Arrow know, and then whatever's doing it is going to be given a chance once or twice to stop, and after that it's permanently deleted. I guess that sounds serious. I think that's because it is. I told you, things are changing. Nothing can stop it. The more awake and aware you are, the more you're going to understand what's really going on. And the cooler you are. I mean, the more you realize how cool you are. Love you folks, man. Take care. Have a good one.